Body Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav and presidents of other political parties to set aside their political differences and push for the Women's Reservation Bill. Let's have a look at what K Kavitha had to say.
See, we have a brilliant opportunity in front of the country today. There has been a special session of the parliament called for various reasons. There are many speculations on what is going to be put up in this special parliamentary session. But for me and for the half population of this nation, in fact for the whole of the nation, the issue of women representation in parliament and assembly is of utmost importance. And with folded hands, I request all the political parties to kindly take up this issue and rise above the political partisanship. Take up this issue because this is one of the easiest bills to be passed. This current government doesn't have a comfortable majority in Rajya Sabha, but Women's Reservation Bill is already passed in Rajya Sabha. So they just have to put it in the Lok Sabha and give the Women's Reservation Bill.
Well, quite a crucial statement again within this story that has come up regarding the Women's Reservation Bill. And we have Swastika Das joining us on the broadcast. Swastika, very good morning to you. Well, the comments that have come in from the BRS MLC K Kavitha on this very issue that we are speaking about, the Women's Reservation Bill. How are we looking at this? Because she has requested all political parties to set aside their differences and bring this bill up in the Lok Sabha.
Well, very good morning to you and to our viewers on CNN News 18. K Kavitha, remember, has been advocating on this issue since a long time. She also staged a dharna in New Delhi demanding the passage of the Women's Reservation Bill. Now, in her current move, she has written to the party presidents of 47 political parties, urging them to set aside their political differences and walk the talk when it comes to the Women's Reservation Bill. She has also written to JP Nadda, BJP President M Kharge, AICC President and leaders in the likes of Akhilesh Yadav, Nitish Kumar, even MIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi, asking them to come together in Lok Sabha, bury their political differences and ideologies and pass the Women's Reservation Bill, considering that women are a considerable workforce. Not just that, 33% of reservation of women is the least that political parties, she says, can do to empower women. And this is a key theme as far as the BRS's MLC's political pitch is also concerned. Remember, besides what the party has been doing, preparing for Telangana elections, K Kavitha is also leading up, perhaps aspiring in the near future to contest as a Lok Sabha MP next year. But having said that, one of the key issues that she has been focusing on is Women's Reservation Bill, and that is why she's marked amid a lot of speculation over what new bills could likely come up in the special parliamentary session that has been called in. She has been pushing for a Women's Reservation Bill, which could perhaps get some momentum, although all of that is under the spectrum of speculation at this moment.
Right, Swastika. Swastika, we also have Pallavi on the broadcast with us on this very story. Pallavi, coming back to you, if we could set some context for our viewers regarding the kind of consequences if this bill gets passed in the Lok Sabha, how would it affect the representation within the parliament? If you could just throw some light on that.
So the Women's Reservation Bill actually talks about reservation of seats both at the assembly level as well as the Lok Sabha level, and that is where the objection has come to, that why should we not look at the winnability factor? Why should we look about only the fact that women need to be represented? And therefore, that has been one major contentious issue. Basically, talk about 33% reservation for women in both the Lok Sabha as well as the state assemblies. That's exactly what the women reservation is concerned. But interestingly, in some states, for example, like in West Bengal, there has already been a reservation for women, 33%, as far as the panchayat level elections are concerned. It's not completely happened in other states. Even at the Lok Sabha level, obviously it hasn't happened because that bill is still hanging by fire. And if you look at the letter which has been sent out to K Kavitha, to all the players, whether it's the Congress party and whether it's the BJP President and so on and so forth, she talks about the fact that we need to get rid of our differences and we need to ensure that we all come together at least to get the bill passed. As I said earlier also, this is going to be a huge achievement if the BJP manages to get that consensus in Lok Sabha. And frankly speaking, not like earlier, this time round it's going to be very difficult for parties like, say, the TMC or even the Congress party to oppose a Women's Reservation Bill, because then they will be exposed as not really walking the talk as far as the whole issue of women empowerment is concerned.
Right, Pallavi. Thank you both, Pallavi and Swastika, for bringing in all those details. Right now, let's take a deeper dive into the bill itself, if we are to speak of the Women's Reservation Bill. What exactly does it constitute of? Firstly, 33% seats reserved for women in Lok Sabha. Like Pallavi was just pointing out, 33% seats reserved for women in state assemblies as well. So Lok Sabha and state assembly, 33% each. And then 33% seats reserved for SC/ST shall be for women. That is also another criteria. And then we have reserved seats may be allotted by rotation to different constituency. That is another part of the particular bill. Reservation shall cease to exist 15 years post commencement of Act. So that is the limit, not a limitation, rather than that is the particular period for which this reservation shall last, which is 15 years post commencement of the Act. This is the particular reservation bill that we are speaking about, and right now we will continue tracking this. Particular story that we are bringing you regarding the Women's Reservation Bill. But right now we will slip into a short break. Do stay tuned to CNN News 18 as we bring you more on the other side.